Okay, hello everyone across the world. Welcome to OCAS, your island gateway to all things geek. As Kazay Fouch is with us, so there's language shenanigans afoot. And I will just hand over to Fouch immediately to kick things off today.
All right, Gordon Market, Tapalat, thank you very much. And indeed, today we are going to pretend this is the first time we're doing this, but it is not. I tried to record this episode with some issue last week for the few people who are in the know. It's going to be great. It was already starting to be great last week. So we are with Kaz today from Malaysia, who is going to be telling us about essentially her Gaelic and Scots journey with a lot of nerdy stuff in the middle. For those who don't know, Kaz has a TikTok and an Instagram channel on which she's been sharing a lot of stuff about Scottish Gaelic, Scots, all the while showing us, giving us a hint of what cosplay culture looks like where she is. If you're interested, the TikTok is Kaz Gàidhlig Lover. Miss Kaz von Leeuwenhof will share the links wherever we can. And I will be holding this with our friend Emily McHugh in Nova Scotia, so it's a regional podcast today. And Kaz, feskerma farvelu, kimra haunju.
Hami bacon ski. I am a little bit tired from DMing.
Well, let's open with that. You were DMing. Tell us about that.
Well, it was my first time to DMing a one shot session, so it was really it was a new experience to me. And I was like, I have the player handbook, I have the Dungeon Master's book, and I have the monster manual. Yeah, something like that. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, refer back, learn a bit of the rules and stuff, and then I also like creating my own story. It's a homebrew one shot session based on this character. Yeah, based on this character he's a noble high elf, and the title of the game was Tragic Love Triangle. It's not a romance one shot. It's not. It's this character, his name is Aravind Tasarian. He would like to investigate about his girlfriend, because his girlfriend been acting quite dodgy. So he was like, is she cheating on me? Something like that. So he was like hiring a warlock, cleric, and barbarian to join the investigation. Yeah. So that's the adventure that I was having with my players today.
That sounds amazing.
We'll have to go back to it. We'll go back to it a bit and talk about.
And I was tired. Oh, sure.
Doing a fashion. No. Yeah, we'll go back to talking a bit about nerd cultures and your own D&D experience. Let's let you tell us a bit about your background. And we say you have these channels with Gaelic and Scots in them. Can you tell us your background in these two languages? How did you get from Malaysia to learn Gaelic and to learn Scots and to get into the whole great language shenanigan?
Shenanigans.
Oh, the background. Do you mean the background? The background of learning these two languages?
Yeah, how did you get to start learning Scottish Gaelic? So we know because we talked about it last week, but our audience will not know because we're going to pretend the past episode never happened.
Okay.
So Emily just looks surprised when she retells the story.
Yes.
So it was like it's been my life goal to be able to speak foreign languages, even though I speak three languages every day, because these three languages they are not foreign to me because it's quite normal in Malaysia. So I speak English. I speak English at home, actually. Speak English with my family, with my friends, and I speak Mandarin, Chinese Mandarin with my friends and strangers as well. And I do speak Malay with friends and strangers. So yes, I speak three languages every day. Every day. Yeah. Sometimes I do text in English, Malay, and Chinese Mandarin as well. Yeah. And then it's been my goal to be
Trilingual.
able to fluent or able to speak in any foreign languages. So the first language I picked was Japanese, and after that, I was like, oh, Japanese is too hard. So I switched to Korean, and I was like, oh my God, Korean is too hard. So I switched to French, German, Swedish, Finnish, but none of the languages. I mean, I couldn't pick up any of the languages that I mentioned before. And then after that, which languages should I learn? And then after that, yes, after I got rejected by a gentleman and I have a heartbreak, and then after that, I was like, okay, I cannot stay on bed crying forever. I need to do something. I really need to do something. So I take my phone, click on Duolingo, and after that, okay, let's see which language caught my eye. So I scroll. Oh, I was like, Scottish Gaelic? I never heard of Scottish Gaelic. I didn't know that Scotland has their own indigenous language. Yeah, indigenous native language. I didn't know that. I totally didn't know that. So I went to the website to research about this language. And then when I researched about this language, it says that according to UNESCO, it's extremely critically endangered language, and not many people speak Scottish Gaelic in Scotland. Is about, according to the census that I saw on internet, that was like, I don't know, 3 years ago, I think 3 years ago. So according to the census in UNESCO, it says about like 60,000 people, something like that. That was like, previously back in the census based on 3 years ago. So right now it could be around like 160,000, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So when I found out
100,000 people with some skills, yeah.
Yeah. So when I found out that not many people speak Scottish Gaelic, I was like, what? Not many people speak Scottish Gaelic, and it's considered as critically endangered language according to UNESCO. It's like, okay, I want to be part of it. I want to learn this language to be part of keeping the language alive. So I start to initially I used Duolingo to learn Scottish Gaelic before I knew about speak Gaelic before. So I just keep learning on Duolingo for about half a year, starting from June until December. Then I found about speak Gaelic around end of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I knew about speak Gaelic around end of 2000, 2023. Sorry, 2023, 2023. So I stopped learning Scottish Gaelic on Duolingo, and I start learning with Speak Gaelic. Yeah, and then I refer back to, and then when I would like to check on the pronunciation, I usually go to Learn Gaelic Dictionary to check on the pronunciation. Yeah.
So good.
Then after that, I've been using Speak Gaelic to learn Scottish Gaelic until right now. And right now I've reached level A2.
Yay.
Level A2, yeah. Yeah, it took quite a long time for me to understand the grammar structure and the lenition. Oh my God, lenition. Lenition is totally pain in the neck, but I have to learn it. I need to master it, like when to lean right and when not to lean right and something like that. And I also need to know the gender now, which one is masculine and which one is feminine, something like that. And then after that, I'm not only learn from Speak Gaelic, but I do listen some, podcasts and videos on BBC Alaba, something like that. And I used to listen to Ran Ushka, Into the Waters, Ran Ushka, and then Punya, Baking, and then after that it's Jalavan Free, if I'm not mistaken. Jalavan Free. Yeah. So I watched these three to get my ears get used to it, and I do listening to Big Evic. Yes, Big Evic. Big Every. I love listening to Big Every. It really helps me to, to train my listening skills. Yeah. Currently I'm having a little bit of difficulty to understand when people having a Scottish Gaelic conversation. I was having a little bit of difficulty to understand the conversation, so I need to take a baby step, listening to Big and Vic and some other videos on BBC Alaba, to get used to improve my listening skills. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So that's my story.
So good. So good. Oh, so this is like your 10th language, or how many?
Oh, okay.
so
You
far?
can say that Scottish Gaelic and Scots language is my fourth language.
Oh, okay. Fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
Fourth and fifth.
Both of them are fourth language. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That you really stuck with.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really love. And ever since I started learning Scottish Gaelic and Scots language, I was like, no matter how difficult it is, I love it. I love it.
It's
because
amazing.
it was like I was kind of surprised that I able to pick up this language way better than other languages that I learned before. It was amazing. It was incredible.
Because I'm curious, like, see the sounds of Gaelic, are they quite alien to you, or did they come naturally? Because I'm just imagining Malay, Chinese, and that being almost quite literally they're like a planet apart, like the sounds and pronunciations. Or was it quite natural for you, that the Gaelic pronunciation?
I think it's quite natural for me. That was like making me feel like a little bit flabbergasted. I was like, how come I can pronounce these Scottish Gaelic words than other languages? I was like, okay. I was like, and then I just keep it going. And then if I found that I pronounced the words wrong, incorrectly, I just check back to the Learn Gaelic dictionary, and then I click play. I was like, oh, this is how it sounds like. So I was like shadowing on how the pronunciation provided by the dictionary, something like that. I always use shadowing, actually. So sometimes when I listen to the podcast and when I hear a familiar word that I know, that I'll be shadowing. I'll be following that certain pronunciation. Like previously, when I say "hami," what was that word? I would say "hami eres." I keep on saying "eres." Then after that, when I'm listening to some of the TikToker on TikTok, and then they say "hami arash" with the subtitle on it. So I was like, oh, that's how you pronounce "hami arash." All this time I've been saying "hami eres."
It happens.
I felt like there was an egg on my face,
But it's good though. I mean, I really appreciate that you bring like such a positive attitude to the learning too, and I think I'm guessing that's why you're becoming so popular on TikTok. Why you became so popular, because you have to be. I mean, yeah, we all make mistakes, but yeah, you have to just be able to laugh at yourself, and then move on and keep going, and still and still feel good about your learning and your learning journey, and you totally do that. So that's like it's such a you're a good role model for everybody who's learning it, really, because we have to we all have to stay positive, and like we all make mistakes. I mean, even as a native speaker, you make mistakes in your own native language or languages too. So, and I'm still learning new words in English. And of course, I'm actually still learning new words in Gaelic too. So like, it's so good. It feels like, it's like sunshine. Just shine on us. Help us all feel good while we do this. It's so good. So thank you. Tafali.
Thank you. And then there's one thing, I also made one mistake when I was making drinking iron brew for the first time, and then I say this word, Hami. What did I say? Hami Asmoyakat. I was like, Hami Asmoyakat, something like that. Then when I listening to other native speakers say Hami Asmoyakat, and I was like, holy shit, I pronounced it correctly. Okay, so I keep on Hami Asmoyakat. Okay. And then another one, I said Hami Duili. It's actually Hami Duli. So yes, keep learning. I mean, mistakes happen when it comes to learning a language. Making a mistake always happen, But we have to learn. I mean, we have to learn from mistake in order for us to be improved in learning the language, and then just move on.
Exactly. And I mean, even little kids make mistakes too. So yeah, we all. It's so funny though that like the Gaelic pronunciation comes easier to you because like I also speak Japanese, and like I found like the Japanese pronunciation for me was like so similar to Spanish, and it just started happening like right away. But with Gaelic it took me a couple of years to really get like from my mouth to make the noises correctly. It was like the tongue Olympics or something. So yeah, it's so interesting. And like the verbs coming first in Gaelic, that's always like really challenging because it's so different from like, and in Japanese, like the verb is the very last word in the sentence, so it's like totally opposite. So that's
as for Malay grammar, I was kind of surprised that Malay grammar and Scottish Gaelic grammar are almost the same. They are really almost the same. And so I can catch up very fast.
You had an
example,
advantage.
yeah. Like for example,
amazing.
this is just an example. Like what was the example? Goracus erdunya. Goracus erdunya, which means foolish people. So Goracus erdunya. Goracus erdunya. So when you speak in Malay, but East Malaysian dialect, it's Palui punya manusia. So Goracus Palui punya dunya manusia. So the grammar structure is almost the same.
That's wild.
Like when you say that people is a foolish person, Han Gorkas dunya palui punya manusia.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would not have expected that.
Yeah. And then was it? Do you have something
sorry.
to say?
No, it's just there's been a question in the chat that's been sitting for a while. So it's from Gosha, Jean Dobry Gosha. What's your experience with the Duolingo course? Is it worth a go? Is it worth trying out the Duolingo course, do you think?
For me, on my take, Duolingo not really effective to me because Duolingo doesn't provide the grammar explanation. Like for example, when to late night and when not to late night. It was kind of confusing. I was like, at first time when I was learning Scottish Gaelic on Duolingo, I was like, hey, this doesn't have a H, but this one has an H. I was like, why? When I tried to look for the grammar explanation, they didn't provide it. So I was like, why? Then after that, I went to the internet, Google search on to check on if there's any resources that I can learn Scottish Gaelic, and I found a lot, like totally a lot, and I was like, mini, miny, mo, which one should I pick? And then I picked I think that book that I downloaded was like, it's a Scottish Gaelic, but Nova Scotia dialect. And I was like, Nova Scotia, is it the same as Scottish Gaelic from Scotland? I was like,
Pretty much.
And I was like, never mind, never mind. I keep on searching. I keep on searching. Then after that, I stumbled on Speak Gaelic on YouTube. I was like, okay, you know what? Perhaps I'm going to search on YouTube. So I was like, how learn Scottish Gaelic. And when I click on the search button, Bob's your uncle, Speak Gaelic. I was like, oh, Speak Gaelic. So I click on it. And then and then when I click on the first episode, from that onwards, I started to be able to understand the delivery and the teaching, like teaching on the normal greetings, normal conversation, and lenition as well. So I was like, okay, this is not bad. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. One video is about 23 minutes lesson. Yeah. And then after that, on the video, it's Joy Dunlop said that if you would like to learn further, you can visit. You can visit speakgaelic.scot to learn further about Scottish Gaelic and grammar and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's go to speakgaelic.scot, and then I register. I sign up for the lesson. It's free, totally free, totally free. And then I click on A1, and then first lesson, Karsten, something like that, friends. Yeah, Karsten. So I just click on it, and then they provide a very basic lesson for beginners, and along with a mini test, a mini quiz. Like right after the lesson, they have a mini quiz provided to test your knowledge, to test your understanding. If you're above 60%, that means you are passed. If you're below 60%, you need to redo. Yeah, you need to redo, and then you need to redo in order for you to get a passing mark for the lesson to what is it called? To indicate that you have finished this lesson. As long as you have passed the quiz, this certain lesson is complete, and you can move on to the next lesson. Something like that. I really love Speak Gaelic very much. Yeah, it's very systematic and very the explanation was very good and very detailed. I love it very much. So I always recommend people to learn Scottish Gaelic on speakgaelic.scot. Yeah.
Yay.
You confirm they're not paying you to say that.
She's getting a 10% cut.
Certainly should, because I speak Scottish Gaelic and I'm like, I should really learn using Speak Gaelic now. Well, it's interesting because you're telling us about journey, your individual journey, right? You're learning Scottish Gaelic on your. You did the step further that obviously loads of people make, which is started sharing your passion with your TikTok, with your Instagram. Can you tell us a bit how that happened? How did you get from I want to learn it to I want to share and like project yourself freely? Emily was saying so positively online. What led you to want to have this channel in Gaelic?
Well, at first I was like, I feel like I would like to, like find a community to, to share my passion. So I was like, I would like to find, like a native speaker to help on my grammar or maybe my pronunciation and stuff. So I was like starting to, like a very simple video of myself writing in Scottish Gaelic, and then introduce myself, where I'm from and stuff, why I learned Scottish Gaelic and stuff on TikTok. Then after that, and then after that, I started. I do Scots words reels as well, to show that I do learn Scots language as well. So I do both Scottish Gaelic and Scots language. And then as I keep on sharing of myself speaking, because I was telling myself that I need to start speaking. If I don't start speaking, I will be fluent in a short time, or maybe at least 2 years or something like that. So I told myself that I need to be brave enough to speak out loud. I need to be brave enough. It's all right if I make mistakes. So I was like, okay, record myself speaking Scottish Gaelic. And once I record it, then I just post it on TikTok. And surprisingly, a lot of the Scottish people were like, they were totally surprised. It's like it was their first time seeing an Asian like me speaking Scottish Gaelic. And I'm not even living in Scotland, I'm living in Malaysia. They was like, how is it possible? You're not even living in Scotland and you're not even Scottish, but how is it possible that you can speak Scottish Gaelic way better than me? They were like, they say like that, you know. And they was like,
gosh.
where do you learn? Where do you learn? I said, oh, I learned from Scottish Speak Gaelic. Just visit speakgaelic.com and you can learn Scottish Gaelic from there. Yeah, something like that. And then I keep on posting of myself speaking Scottish Gaelic, and then the folks in there, my followers, were very kind enough to help me to, to guide me on how to pronounce the words and trying to correct my grammar mistakes, something like that. There are a few Scottish Gaelic teachers following me, and they were very kind enough to correct my grammar mistakes, something like that. Yeah, they were very, very nice people. And after that, yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep on speaking. So my TikTok channel is like no English channel. It's only Scottish Gaelic and Scots language channel, something like that. But I do provide a English subtitle so that everybody can understand what I'm trying to say, trying to deliver, something like that. Yeah, even though it's like, even though it's, I mean, I have to like keep on repeating myself. Keep on speaking Scottish Gaelic, even though it's a simple sentences. Sometimes I'm trying to think of, okay, what am I going to talk today? What am I going to talk? What topic I would like to talk today? So I was like thinking, okay, so I will write down about that certain topic. I just write it down, and then I read it out loud. Then after that, I record myself and speak it out, something like that. That's my technique. I usually like break down what my thoughts, and then is my grammar okay or not? I even check my grammar before I start speaking out loud in front of camera. Yeah, something like that. So yes, that is like another way for me to practice in speaking Scottish Gaelic, even though I do not have anybody to speak, in real life, something like that, because yeah, I live in Malaysia.
Well, I hope we get to see you like face to face, maybe 2026.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we can do something. But that's just so good. I'm just so happy that you're doing this. And you said people were surprised, and like, yeah, I feel like the representation is so important. So I know a few I mentioned last time, but we're supposed to pretend we didn't do last time. So like, I know a couple of other Asian people who speak Gaelic. So there's a guy in Japan who did stuff for a lot, but this is like pre-TikTok, even pre-social media he started. So I don't I haven't seen him around lately, but I know I think he would travel to the Western Isles too. And then there's somebody, I don't know if so I think you don't know La Chi-yan. Sorry, I didn't pronounce your name right, but he's so he did a degree a Celtic degree at Glasgow University with Gaelic, and he's a piper too. So yeah, we should I should find him again. He was on Facebook, but I realized I haven't seen him in like a couple months, so I need to make sure I find him again. And then my daughter is Japanese Canadian, and we moved to Nova Scotia like 15 years ago, and we started doing like all Gaelic stuff here because I already spoke Gaelic, but she was really young, so we started doing things. But I know like after a while it was kind of hard for her because of it was people's expectations really that made it hard. Or, people being surprised, and so it didn't build her up. Like it didn't strengthen her motivation. It kind of worked the opposite way. So that was hard. And I was just recently telling her, look, there are Asian Scottish Gaelic speakers. She was surprised. She didn't know. So I said, no, it's not just you. Like, you're not the only one. So I was, so then, yeah, when I heard about your TikTok channel, I'm so sorry, I don't have TikTok on my phone right now. But when I heard about your channel, I sent the info to my daughter too. I said, look, there are other people, right? It's so that aspect is just so important. And then, actually, I'm in awe of you for, putting yourself out there like that again on TikTok, like speaking, because that is not easy to do. And even I'm sometimes like, oh, I don't really want to record a video. I don't want to be, it's sometimes you just feel really exposed online. And so, even I just feel sometimes like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. And I know a lot of other people feel the same way. So I hope you can really, give that they can take inspiration from you too, because you're doing it. It's amazing.
Yes, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. How Gàidhlig.
Yes, mi agenda. Right? Mi agenda. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Hi, ho ma sias. So
More
good.
time.
Good as
More
anything.
time. Yeah, I was like, it took a lot of courage for me to be out on the social media to share my passion about this Scottish Gaelic and Scots language. It really took a lot of courage for me to do it. So I was like, should I do it or not? To do or not to do? That is the question. I was like, screw it. Just do it. Just day it. Just day it. We are waiting for. Just day it.
Oh, that's a good bridge
And-
to Scots language, Fash.
Oh,
Yeah,
thing is,
just day it. And I was like, okay, I'll day it.
And you're dead at the noob.
Yeah, I'll day it. I'll day it. And then after that, after Scottish Gaelic, I even try put a lot of courage for myself to speak Scots language and share it on TikTok and Instagram. I was kind of afraid, I was so afraid to post myself speaking Scots language, because I was very concerned about the pronunciation and the accent. I was like, does it sound right to me? Does it sound right to people? I was like, but this is what I learned, right, from Dr. Michael Dempster, and I've watched Still Game, Rough Scene quite a lot, and I think it shouldn't be a problem. So I was like, okay, screw it, I'll day it. I was like, screw it, I'll day it.
Michael Dempster's the best too. You're learning from the best. I mean, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
And
after that,
Still
I
Game.
record. Yeah. And then I recorded myself speaking Scots language for the first time and posted on TikTok. I got a lot of comments, especially from America. They were like, they were totally bamboozled, absolutely bamboozled when they see an Asian people, a Chinese person speaking a Scots language. and they were like, am I seeing it right? Am I seeing it right? It's like, an Asian with a heavy Scottish accent? they were all like totally utterly surprised when they see an Asian person like me speak Scots language in a can say it's a Glaswegian accent, and then some of them is like, And then some of them, I do not understand what you're talking about. Your Scottish accent is too heavy, they said.
That's people,
Goals.
different people who don't know much about Scotland, because if you actually live in Scotland, there are loads
Yeah.
of people here from Southeast who grew up here. And
Mhm.
I mean, we have MPs of Indian or Pakistani origin that have very thick Glaswegian accents. Like, yes, they grew up here. This is their language.
Yeah, because
so I guess like you have to somewhere else than Scotland to think it's a problem.
Yeah, because it was interesting. I don't know if you're aware. Last year, found those the Black Scottish TikTok thing exploded.
It was I don't have
remember
TikTok.
hearing
I have no
about
idea.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so well, it's basically a guy from Glasgow, Starboy, I think his name is, and he's a black guy with a thick Glaswegian accent. And then some Americans found him, and they were just stunned to know that there was Black Scottish people. And then more Black Scottish folks started putting out their content, and it's all. And then it kind of exploded from there.
Yes, yes. I noticed that like lots of us Black Scottish like trying to the Black Scottish were like keep on posting, like they were totally surprised that the American Black the American Black found that, I mean, they really thought that there's no Black Scottish in Scotland, so they were kind of in shock when they see a Black with a heavy Scottish accent. And then when I look at it, the comment, I was like, hey cousin from Scotland, hey, something like that. As if they found a very rare species, you know. Like when the moment they see a Black Scottish or Asian Scottish, they found a very rare Pokemon on the field.
But then it's like it's a messed up thing of we won't into politics too much, but it's a messed up thing of associating culture and race, right? It's people who are not from here. They might have the impression that being Scottish is about your skin color, especially if you come from, say, the US, where people associate culture. It's like, no, that's not how actual culture works. Like, you're Scottish if you're like, you know, born and bred here, and this is your culture, your daily references, the people you interact with, and you can become it. The same, become French, you can become them. So yeah, it's good that there is this kind of response to this racial approach, which is like, no, look, Scotland is a dynamic country. People can become Scottish, can adopt it. So nobody's surprised if somebody from Malaysia learns to speak English with an American accent. Why wouldn't you learn Scots? You know, why wouldn't
Actually, most Malaysians here, regardless in East or West Malaysia, but most Malaysians that I know, they speak English in a general American accent.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Really?
It was like I was like, whenever I like talk to some, like one of my players, he's Malaysian. He's born and bred in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, but he speaks English in general American accent. But when I speak to other Malaysian folks, I speak in Malaysian Chinese accent, like very typical Malaysian Chinese accent to them. So yes, most of the Malaysians that I met, they do speak English in general American accent. It's quite normal, and it's very rare for us to hear Malaysians speak RP accent, mostly general American accent. Yeah, like a few of my friends in KL, he speak English in general American accent, even though he speaks to Malaysian. For me, if I speak to Malaysian, I would definitely speak in Malaysian Chinese accent. Like, for example, I giving you a very example of thick Malaysian Chinese accent. What is it? It's like, okay, like, can you do it? This is the standard English. Can you do it? If it's Malaysian Chinese accent, can do or not. Can do or not, something like that. And then if like for example, if I want to go to the Indian restaurant, like I would like to go to Indian restaurant in Malaysian Chinese accent, like I want to go to Mamak. I want to go to Mamak. I want to go to toilet. Hey, your car is broken or not? Yes, our accent is very unique and very funny.
Well, I mean that's normal, but like in nerdy linguistic talk, we talk about world Englishes, meaning it's not just English, but there's Englishes, like different Englishes all around the world, and every place where English is spoken, there's like a different variety of English or a different dialect of English. Yeah, so we talk about world Englishes. So yeah, Malaysian English, Singapore English, or Singlish. You know, and then in the US there's Southern, there's actually Black English, you know, all the different, and then Scottish English, but then also Scottish English kind of shades into Scots, and so yeah, it's like normal to have different Englishes, and but I think you know, maybe people are like so surprised because some people are ignorant and don't realize that Scots is also a language, and so they think that, oh, that's just a funny accent, and then are you just making fun of us by learning our you know, by learning our accent or imitating our accent, and not realizing that no, you can actually learn it as a language. Like, and you know, it's always, I like to ask people like, well, if it needs subtitles, isn't it a language? Right. And like the movie Train Spotting, they actually did use subtitles for the Scots, like in certain scenes, right? And so you know, but like people, I think a lot of people, like, well, Americans, but even you know, a lot of people in the UK aren't used to thinking of Scots as a language, also because their teachers told them to stop speaking it and wouldn't let them speak it in the classroom. So yeah. So it's like, I think it's great. What you're doing is kind of taking all of that and turning it bonuskyun upside down, and just showing people like, no, actually it's a language, and actually you can learn it and have fun learning it too.
Good job. Good
Good
job.
job, Hayne.
Good job. Indeed, good job. Like when I learn about sounds and accent from Dr. Michael Dempsey's lesson, that's where I learned about accent and learn how it pronounced and the intonation and stuff. I learned from him actually, from his YouTube channel.
Fantastic.
So that's it. That's how I learn Scottish accent when speaking Scots language, something like that. I mean, it's impossible for me to speak Scots language in Malaysian accent, right? It's impossible. It's really impossible. It's like I did try once. I did try once to speak Scots language in Malaysian Chinese accent. Nope.
Doesn't work.
Nope. It doesn't work at all. It sounds so weird, and it sounds so a bit patchy and a bit, how should I put it? Like a bit like there's a hesitation for me to speak, a little bit of a stutter when I speak Scots language in Malaysian English. Nope, it has to be in Scottish accent, which makes it speak more fluently and hear more. I mean, hear more better. I mean, in a better accent. Is it better accent? Yeah. I mean, to hear it much more better than Malaysian Chinese accent. It was one time my friend told me that I think when you speak Scots language, it's better for you to stick with Scottish accent. Don't speak with Malaysian Chinese accent. Don't. It doesn't sound right to me. My friend told me. Like my previous video, I say, what was it? Your bumps with the windy, something like that. Your bumps with the windy. And then I tried to say it in Malaysian Chinese accent. So I said like, your bumps with the windy. And then I was like, it doesn't sound right. Nope. It has to be in Scottish accent. Your bumps.
Mhm. Then you get the rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the rhythm. Yeah, I got the rhythm
Well,
right.
it's the same way
Got the
that
rhythm
Gaelic
and then
sounds better in a
right.
Gaelic accent too.
Mm.
Oh, and
Well, I
sorry, I
mean,
keep saying Gaelic. I don't want to mess you up. I keep saying Gaelic, but that's because we say Gaelic in Nova Scotia. But I know that everybody in Scotland says Gaelic. And when I
I know a
move
few
back to
Scots who
Scotland, I'm going to start saying
resist it
Gaelic again.
and say Gaelic. You have
Sorry,
a bit of war going on.
Yeah.
Harsh English. I say Gaelic half of the time as well. So, but well, I mean, in the end, it's if learning another language is learning its grammar and vocabulary, it's also learning it. Right? Why? It's a strange idea that some people have that learning a foreign language doesn't require you to learn the accents and pronunciations. Like if you learn Scots, you have to learn to pronounce it. It's the Scots way.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Have to learn.
And
have to
I suppose,
learn this.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
sorry,
because
sorry.
don't worry, it's your podcast. But I was thinking, because of the world Englishes, as you are saying, Emily, English speakers expect you not to pronounce. So if I speak English like this all the time, people think it's normal. But it's not normal. It's like that's a failure of having learned pronunciation, right? And I still make loads of mistakes. But it's normal to make mistakes. But the idea that you don't have to, and you find it, especially I find with endangered languages, like in Scottish, Irish Gaelic, I think is the biggest, and Breton suffer a lot from that. People who speak just with their English accent, with making zero effort, and refuse to learn pronunciation. They think, well, this is my pronunciation. Like, no, it's a wrong pronunciation. That's what it is. So it's good to show. It takes courage. I find especially with Scots, what you're doing, to say, no, I have to, because this is how it's pronounced. I'm not making fun. I'm actually trying to speak the language. So yeah, that's just how it ought to be, for sure. So I'm one thing, like I noticed, we get the and I would like to just transition to nerd culture, because one of the things you're doing that obviously at Ocon and Ocast we appreciate a lot is that you're not only speaking Gaelic, you're speaking Gaelic while cosplaying and going to various cons and nerd events around you in Malaysia. So can you tell us about that? Can you tell us a bit about nerd culture where you are, and how these two things, your love for Gaelic and your love for cosplay, have ended up coming together through your channel? You were telling us just before we actually went live. So you speak English at home, and you tend to play D&D in English. So you were saying some of your friends in Malay. Can you tell us about nerd culture where you are? The languages that are used where you go to these cosplay events and so on, and how your own Gaelic and Scottish and your cosplay and nerd thing come together in your life.
Okay. As for the nerd culture, especially in cosplay, the languages that we mostly use in our cosplay community in East Malaysia, or maybe the whole Malaysia in general, we mostly deliver about cosplay culture in English. Yes, mostly in English. So that I don't know, it's just like pop culture, It's like English is always our main language to communicate with each other. So even though that person doesn't speak English, we do speak Malay as well, so that the person can understand as well. And you can say that majority of the Malaysian people here, they do have a basic English, so they do have they do know how to speak, and they do understand English as well. And as for the event, inside, like most of the MC and the organizer, they do announce things in English as well, but they do announce things in Chinese and Malay as well. So they hire like one English speaker and one Malay speaker and one Chinese speaker, so that everybody could understand what the event's trying to deliver to them, something like that. So you can say that our event in Malaysia is quite a melting pot.
Yeah.
We use multi languages in all the events, something like that. Yeah. And then when it comes to announcement on Facebook, on TikTok, mostly in English, but sometimes they do provide a subtitle in Malay, or sometimes they do provide another video in Malay language as well. And as for speaking Gaelic and cosplay, I don't know. I just love to speak Gaelic while cosplay. That's it. Yeah, I just love speaking Scottish Gaelic with cosplay. And then I do love to wear this ancient Chinese traditional outfit. It's called hanfu. Yeah, hanfu. Hanfu is a very ancient 4,000-year-old Chinese clothing, and I really love to wear that while speaking Scottish Gaelic. I don't know why, because I find it so very unique when you see, to gobsmack people, that wow, a person who is Chinese from Malaysia can speak Scottish Gaelic. Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I just love to speak Scottish Gaelic and Scots language and cosplay. That's it. Sometimes I have an idea. Maybe, who knows? I might cosplay as a Jacqueline McCaffrey. You know Jacqueline McCaffrey from the Lemmy Show?
Okay.
Oh no, Jacqueline McCaffrey. Like, my name is Jacqueline McCaffrey. I waste 3 years of my life on heroin, something like that. I love that show very much. I really love it. It's so it's very funny, and it's cute and funny, to be honest. Very cute and funny show. I really love it. Yeah. Okay, back to the story. I go to events from time to time, and I go to event every year. And then sometimes, like, if I do have some time to create content on the event, yes, I just do it. I'll just do it. Yeah. And okay, I do speak 3 languages with my friends as well. So if I speak, if I meet a friend who is a Chinese speaker, I definitely will speak Chinese to them. And if I see another friend who's predominantly speak in Malay, so I'll speak Malay to them. And if I see another friend who speak English, I will speak English to them. So yes, 3 languages every day.
It's to me, it's so interesting that knowing you can have a trilingual society, because as Fauj is probably aware, there are some cranks, to put it mildly, online who lose their minds about Gaelic appearing on road signs. I think, was it one famously claimed it would cause road accidents by having Gaelic and English on the signs because it would confuse people.
They
He
all
said
claim that. It's
people would
crazy.
die because
Yeah.
of the confusion.
Yeah.
And yet there
That's
are
their
so many
favorite thing
countries
to-
all over the
Oh,
world.
it was the lady. It was the woman who said she got lost and couldn't find Fort William because the bilingual road sign said Fort William and Geraston.
Yes,
Yeah, and
Is she not claiming it could cost lives out?
And she's like, I went around the roundabout like for days looking for Fort William. Really?
Yeah, because in the Scottish Highlands there is only one road, so you have to get lost.
Literally.
Yes.
And Garrison.
Unbelievable.
But
she just
it's so interesting though to see that.
She just wanted to complain, basically.
Yeah. Well, she's well known.
Yeah.
Effie's kind of notorious basically online.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show like multilingual societies can exist despite like the opposition Gaelic has in Scotland.
I mean, they are the rest of the planet. So
yeah. There's too many English speakers that think that that they're being made to physically suffer if they even have to hear a few words or see a few words of another language around them. Even if the people aren't talking to them, they still think that, oh, you're forcing it down my throat. Really?
It happened to me only once, actually, to speak Scottish Gaelic about an English speaker who was there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we're in the Highlands with a friend. We're going to visit elders, so we only speak Gaelic to each other. So we're in the middle of a Gaelic-speaking area of the mainland Highlands, in the shop, in the queue, speaking Gaelic, and the guy in front of us, strong RP accent, chatting about buying bread, right? Like nothing.
Yeah.
The guy keeps looking at us. He turns, looks at us instantly, and like really frown at us repeatedly. And after a while, we started saying, "Wow, we say, well, what is this idiot doing? And then we said, first time I actually speak badly to an English speaker using Gaelic, so he doesn't understand me. So we started having this extra, like, laughing a lot, and the guy kept turning and looking at us meanly. I'm like, we're not going to stop speaking Gaelic because you look at us meanly, like you're in Loch Caden. Deal with. But
I was talking to somebody on the ferry once who said that he had been in an ice cream shop in Oban talking to his friend, and they were literally just waiting in line discussing what flavor of ice cream to get. And he said some guy actually came and shoved him right up against the wall for speaking Gaelic.
I know.
Yeah.
Now
this would be like 20 to 25 years ago that actually happened, but like it should not happen at all, right?
Yeah.
Ideally.
And I think it's got to be said, a lot of this is mostly people online, as you know.
Well, it is now, yeah. They just
online.
took their hate online. They took it out of the chip shop or out of the ice cream shop, and they brought
as
it
you know,
all online.
Online, these people speak the loudest and scream the loudest, so that they think that they're getting noticed. Whereas in day-to-day life, nobody's that bothered, I think.
Well, I did a whole chapter of my thesis about that, but it was about all the hate that was appearing like in the newspapers. And then all of a sudden social media started, and it was like, oh, they just took all the hate online. How nice. But they didn't change any of the prejudices, all of the stereotypes, everything stayed the same, all the insults. They just took it onto Facebook and they took it onto the YouTube comments, and it's kind of discouraging, which is why we need your positivity.
Yeah,
that's we really need that to counteract the negativity, and there are different people are fighting it in different ways. Like I try to fight it, and the Gaelic meme machine on Facebook, he's trying to fight it in his way, and and you're out there on TikTok, like putting yourself.
You've mute, Emily, you're mute.
You're muted.
Oh my God! How long have I been ranting, or did I? Just
it was just. I heard Gaelic meme machine. I think that was the last thing you said.
Gaelic meme machine, and then I think I hit the keyboard accidentally. I'm a dork. What can I say?
Pounding
accidentally mute myself. Oops. No, but yeah, like and that's why you have to do, and you do your thing, and he does his thing, and we all do our things in our corners, and we try to like make it safer for everybody and give people more good feelings speaking Gaelic, because we just have to do something to counteract this actual literal centuries of anti-Gaelic hate. So good for you.
I actually get
I
I actually got a lot of haters on TikTok and Instagram saying that I'm mocking the languages. I was like, huh? I mean,
that's just so wrong. That's so wrong. And I mean, it's so sad that we have to say, oh yeah, you're getting really successful on TikTok because you have trolls. Like that's awful.
Some even saying that I'm mocking the languages. I was like, how can I possibly mocking the languages? I'm learning the language.
You're literally learning it. Yeah.
What you're talking about?
Speakers, right?
Yeah. But
and then some of it they keep on saying that Scottish Gaelic is dead. No, nobody talks Scottish Gaelic. I was like, what are you wrong about?
That's the best comeback ever.
Finding interesting is no, so I was just going to say, last night I like to watch a lot of YouTube documentaries, and there was one about, I don't know if you found when Channel 4 in the UK started, and it was the Welsh version that aired first, and they were showing what the news coverage, and it was so negative. The BBC going, this is like so much money on just tens of thousands speak this, and yet that's played such a huge part, that Channel 4 Welsh service. And they said like the Super Ted cartoon also, they said that is like one of the biggest things in the revival of the Welsh language. This silly little cartoon about a teddy bear who can fly, But I remember being a fan of Super Ted, and it led folk to find out about Welsh. So yeah, it's just quite interesting, this.
Emily, you were saying representation is important, but it's also for that is if people see you're there, it has value. But there are loads of people really, can passive value these things in Britain, like loads of working in the hardest, you get all these I heard that on my walks, with organized walks, we'd have loads of English people coming up to visit the Western Isles. And the crushing majority of them, they wanted to know about Gaelic. They just wanted to know, how is it going? How do people speak it? What is it like? They care. Like at the end of the day, the cranks give a bad image to everyone, but the average, forget the average Scot, but we just lost Emily.
Oh, I'm back. Happy Arash.
Oh, okay.
Happy Arash.
Okay. Right. But even the average English person who has no stakes in Gaelic or Welsh think it's cool. No problem. It's part of these islands.
Yeah.
So having this positive despite the hate, most of us anyway, is
actually
important.
Not even real people.
So, and I saw that indeed you got some, Kaz, you got some hate as well because you're cosplaying. I saw a couple of comments on your videos, people saying that and cosplay, which I don't know what to say to these people. Why shouldn't you cosplay?
We all do that. All of
yeah,
us.
like,
wait, I don't know. Callum doesn't. Do you
Gaelic and I cosplay?
Yeah,
what's the
Bosch
problem?
speaks Gaelic, he cosplays. I speak Gaelic, I cosplay. Yeah, I have a 5-second video on my YouTube channel, like Doctor Who cosplay thing. But yeah, we should do more next year, actually, or this year. But yeah, well, anyway, these are our people. We are here together. All of us Gaelic cosplayers.
Like when I was speaking Scottish Gaelic in this outfit, and they were like, "Why are you dressing up as an elf? Are you mocking our languages?" I was like, and then it was like, "You think we're Scottish people are elves?" It's like, I was a bit confused. I was like, I'm just dressing up, speaking languages. Is that a problem? I said, yes, it's a problem. You shouldn't dress up as an elf because we're not elves. But I am elf.
It's this weird. It's a very weird idea that our language is valuable, therefore we should do nothing in it.
Yeah, nothing interesting whatsoever.
Yeah,
and nothing that wasn't done traditionally. And no.
Well,
sorry,
but then
we get to do everything. Everything and anything.
You say traditionally, but
absolutely.
These people are mad at you if you were while speaking Gaelic as well. So because this is mocking our culture as well.
Yeah.
If you speak Gaelic, you have to be dressed in dirty wellies. And even if you did that, I'm sure they would find a way to insult something like a crofter. So
yeah. You can't win with some folks.
You can't win with these people.
So we just have to ignore them and have a good time.
I just delete the comment and block that person. Block that.
No,
it's
excellent. Yes, the block button. The block button is very useful.
I don't dare to swear on live. I don't get used to it.
Well, if you watched one of our recent episodes, that guy set a new bar for swearing on our show. I think you've watched it, Emily, haven't you, Simon?
I haven't. Yeah, I've been seeing the echoes of it.
Yes, because he started. Am I okay to swear a little? I might swear a little bit to this. That's fine. And then after 10 minutes, it was like floodgates opened with this guy who's just kind of, and we just said, well, we can't stop it now. We're just going to roll with this.
But it's okay because it was Liverpool swearing, right?
Yes, he was a Scouse, and he was.
Yes, Scouse swearing.
It's quite artistic when it comes to swearing. The Scousers.
So I was like, okay, just ignore and block this asshole, and I'll be at peace. Peace in mind. Move on.
See, now we have to get the Gaelic words in there for that. So what would you say, Callum? It's probably more polite sounding in Gaelic anyway, but
I did spend an hour like a few weeks back with my students teaching them, just an hour of teaching them how to swear properly in Gaelic. I think they'd appreciate it. There is a lot you can do with it. But yeah, I'm just aware
we have to be careful.
We've passed the hour mark, and so I suppose we have to slowly go towards a close. And I would have one maybe last question for you, which is, what are you hoping the next for you to be, Kaz, with Gaelic Scots, your channel? Where do you have an idea of the next step you want to take in that direction?
For for now, not really. I just like keep on sharing my thoughts in Scottish Gaelic and Scots language. If I say further step, um, I don't think so. Mostly like focusing on being fluent, like extremely fluent, and keep on posting in Scottish Gaelic and Scots language. And I also am aiming to complete level A2 by mid 2026, something like that, and then move on to B1 level, something like that. As for TikTok, it's just like I just keep on sharing myself speaking in Scottish Gaelic and Scots language as well, something like that. Yeah, just keep on posting, something like that. If I have the idea, yes, I will post. If I don't have the idea, I was like, it's okay. Idea will come, inspiration will come. Like for right now, I didn't have any new ideas what to post on TikTok, on Instagram. So I was like, it's all right. I didn't fast myself. Don't force it. Inspiration and idea will come. Something like that. So for now, yes, just keep on posting, keep on sharing, and keep on inspiring people to learn Scottish Gaelic and Scots language.
Mahane.
And hopefully we'll see you in the Hebrides one day.
Yes,
Hopefully.
you have to come
And then
visit.
go to Ocon,
Yes.
cosplay,
Yes.
and
And
then
it's
play
in
Dungeons and Dragons.
And also, it's in October, so it'll be nice and cold for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kaz does want the cold.
Oh, right. Okay. If you actually want the cold, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to,
it's not that
to
cold.
Ocons in the future. Yeah, hopefully.
Yes. Oh, we have to find a way. We have to find a way.
We have to make it happen somehow.
Absolutely got to do it because it's been so good talking to you.
Talking about swearing in Scottish Gaelic.
Oh, we know this look. We know that look.
Can I say it?
Go ahead, just go for it.
Okay, the first Scottish Gaelic swear words that I learned from Facebook was Bodosh.
Oh, Bodosh. Great classic.
Bodosh, yeah. Bodosh. And then I learned about Amadan. Yeah. So when I see like when I see a like haters dropping a hate comment, something like that, I was like, oh, Amadan, what an idiot. And then I learned few swear words from Kenny Boyle.
Oh yeah.
Is he from Isle of Lewis? Yeah, he's
yes,
from Isle of Lewis. Yeah. I learned few. I learned few swearing phrases from him. The first word was Kada nakura ansen drish orsh. Kada nakura ansen.
Oh.
Kada nakura ansen drish orsh. It means I hope you I hope you can sleep like a sheep with a thorn in it. Kada nakura ansen drish orsh. Yeah, something like that. And then the other one, oh my God, this is very, very, utterly vulgar. Are you ready? Pitterichak.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Pitterichak. That one is flying baba-boop.
That's a good translation.
Flying baba-boom. Baba-boom.
Very good translation.
I lost communication.
Yeah.
And then another one. And then another one was what was it? That I always say that. And I love these phrases very much. Whenever I feel angry, I always say that Hamin dohas punya on chino orsh.
There we go.
Hamin dohas punya on chino orsh. It means I hope you have a fiery diarrhea.
That's
That's a strong curse.
What a great note to finish on. close out.
Oh,
Okay.
Cass, bringing the
Yes.
class to Gaelic.
Yeah, that's all.
a living
Amazing.
language at every register level. So
Yeah.
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 people will swear anyway, so they might as well swear in Gaelic.
I feel
Yeah.
like we should give Kaz a new one to take with her as a souvenir of being here. What about just morshed? How about that? Yes,
Morshed?
Bosch, you do the honors. You explain the usage.
Simps murder. That's a great classic. Yeah, the one I've heard the most, I think, in the Hebrides, Hallais Hörstorsht. Go and may St. Kilda be upon you, by which you may go to St. Kilda, the most remote island in the whole of Scotland. I don't want to see you anymore. Hallais Hörstorsht. Morshed as a way to say like damn it or dang it. It's like morshed,
Yeah.
like murder.
Morsh.
Yeah.
Is a great classic.
Yeah.
I remember my granny used to use that one quite a lot.
Oh,
Morshed.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. I mean,
But
maybe it's not good.
I think it was just because
Which
it
means-
was a more kind of polite one she could use. She was quite
Yeah.
prudish at times.
Yeah.
Oh,
And actually, you said
one
how
more
ago?
phrase.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. There's one more word, like whenever I feel like I was surprised or I was shocked by something, or maybe like, for example, I dropped something on the floor. I was like, Mokrasahanik.
Oh yes. Mochrahenik.
Mokrasahanik.
Fabulous,
Interesting.
all-purpose. Yes.
Yes. It
My
means
ruination has come.
yeah, the ruin has come.
Yeah.
Mokrasahanik.
Literally, it's
Yeah.
my cattle raid has come because a cattle,
cattle
raid
raid.
was ruination. But yes.
I see.
Well,
Lose
that's
your
the beauty
cattle.
of it, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's like it is both polite enough that you can use it in most situations, and at the same time, it is extremely culturally loaded. It's like
It is.
your complaints are being stolen from you. Which, yeah, it's a great one. Mochrasahenik.
All right. Okay, we can think wrap it up there. So, Kaz, if people want to reach out to you to find you, I think we've mentioned a few times. So, where can they find you if they want to reach out to you?
Oh, in social media?
Yeah.
If in social media, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. TikTok is Kaz.Gàidhlig.Lover. And on Instagram, yes, my Instagram username is a bit weird and sounds German. Kaz_von Levenhoff. Yeah. So that's all. You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram. Yeah. Maybe
All right.
if you would like to type Kaz Gàidhlig Gaelic, then perhaps it may appear on the on the search on the what is it?
Yeah.
On
Well,
the search engine. Yeah, something like that.
yeah,
on
the first thing that
search
actually
result,
comes
search
up.
result, yeah.
The first thing that comes up with your name is We Love Stornoway did a news article about you. I think it was recently because the Western Isles Council thing, wasn't it? Cornelian and Shear.
Oh yeah, Nahilan Shia. Yes.
Yes, because they did and the local media did quite a few stories about you here. You were on all, I think all of the local editors.
There we go. But this is that's your Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess I was
Yeah.
following you already. That's good. Okay, cool.
All right,
Yay.
so
Oh yeah.
thank you very much for taking the time out, Kaz. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Mike.
Enjoyed it so much.
Thank you for having me to share my language journey and my geek out and my my hobby and stuff, cosplay and Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you for having me. Seriously, thank you.
No
It's
problem.
really nice to meet you all. It's really nice to
And-
meet you all and talk to you.
Well, Founder Emily, I'll leave you to come up with a last word in Gaelic to sign us off. Who wants to go?
Taplet gemort, taplet hain, or son hol shein.
Share
Lucky Norst.
Wait. Hagam. Or wait. I always have this kind of problem.
No, you're almost there. You're almost there.
Orange. Is it? Wait. Orange is female. Oraf. Yeah,
Oraf.
Haga akang Oraf.
All right.
Ubeha.